Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the voice of Judah Adeyemi again. People call me Coach Judah. I'm a life purpose coach and inspirational speaker. I help people to discover their life purposes and I teach them how to best maximize their God-given potentials. I've done this on different platforms I initiated myself. I've had the privilege to share with other people, and it is always a thing of joy, a thing of pleasure, and a thing of delight to do this again and again. Alright, so welcome guys to my YouTube channel again. This is a ninth episode of the videos on this YouTube channel, and it has been very, very awesome. It has been very, very amazing. It has been very, very impactful. Just like I would say, I've had personal times to visit the channel myself to watch many of the videos, and I get blessed again and again. The last two episodes were very powerful, and I was just watching them just a few hours before I jumped on this video. Alright, so this is the ninth episode, just like I said, and we had a very awesome time in the last two episodes. So please go to the YouTube channel and visit the videos in time pass. Alright, so of course those are not the only videos that have been very impactful and blessing. You can also check for other videos. Alright, so we dive straight into the topic that we have for today. It is by the way, it's very good to have you back. In case you are just coming to this channel, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video, drop your comments, ask your questions, make any suggestion. Feel free as much as possible to say anything. Alright, so I'll be looking forward to that, especially the comments. But I love it when people give feedbacks. It helps us to know. It helps me to know, how to adjust what you guys like, and what kind of topic to introduce again and again. Alright, so today, the ninth episode, we are going to be talking on the topic of lives. We are going to be talking about what's the topic again? Jesus Christ. Alright, yes, I remembered. We are going to be talking about the lenses to weigh life's pursuit through. Alright, so we want to talk about the lenses to weigh your life pursuit. So the idea is that don't worry, it's not going to be a very long video. I'm going to use my progress and leave here for you guys to enjoy. Alright, so the idea is to communicate. Number one, why people have pursuits at every point in time. So we have many things that we are chasing, many things that we are pursuing, many things that we are paying attention to, many things that we are committed to, many things that we are envisioning and we are committed towards achieving. However, many times I think people have had problem of how should I say it now? This category of people I'm talking about that I have in mind and I'm addressing to, they are not people who are being encouraged that okay, have a vision. They have a vision already. However, it is possible that your mind, your heart, and all of your commitment is towards a goal that is not achievable or is not realistic, or does not have the capacity to commensurate, the capacity to reward you commensurately to the effort that you put in. So there must be a commensurate level of reward that you have towards any pursuit that you have. So in lieu of this, I think I mentioned this somehow in some past videos that I did, but I just feel like it is very good to address this on a bigger topic itself. That there are three major lenses, as I will learn from one of my mentors. There are three major lenses to weigh your life's pursuit through before you make any move to achieving, whatever vision, whatever goal you have. So before you can say that a goal is achievable or a goal is worthy of pursuing, a goal is worthy of being chased, a dream is worthy of being committed to, being dogged and resilient towards achieving, then there are three lenses that those goals or that vision must satisfy, that they must be weighed through. Number one is impact. Number two is influence. Number three is income. Alright, so I think I'm a life purpose coach. So, and what I do is that I majorly help people to try to I try to make people to see I try to bring their mind back to see the essence of whatever they intend to do or not. So we have many people acting naturally out there, doing so many things that is awesome, that is commendable. But eventually, my biggest fear, in all honesty, my biggest fear is that I shouldn't put the majority of my commitment, the majority of my effort and energy into something that do not have the capacity to reward me commensurately. However, we're in a world where we have different standards and measures of measuring whatever you call pursuit. But for the sake of guidance and for the sake of the future, you need to know that anything you are doing that does not bring impact to people is not worth chasing. So before you say that, okay, sir, I want to build a house, I want to have $20 million, I want to be worth $20 million at the age of 20, all of those beautiful goals and things that we say. The first thing, there are three lenses that you weigh them through, and the first thing is impact. Whatever you have in your mind at the moment, or whatever you intend to achieve, or whatever you want to do, how will it impact people? If it does not have a way it is going to impact people positively, then it has not satisfied the condition of being regarded as a worthy life's pursuit. So that's the point I'm trying to make. Now, why am I sitting behind a camera and recording a YouTube video? To what end? Is there any impact dimension as an essence for creating this YouTube video? Do you get what I'm trying to say now? So the first thing to consider is that the impact level. Are people impacted positively from what I'm doing, or from what I plan to do, or for what I've even been doing for a very long time? Number 2 is influence. Now, you need to understand that there is a dimension of interconnectedness between influence and fame. However, there are two differences. It is possible for you to be famous and not be influential. You can be famous for nonsense. People can know you are popular for how shall I say it now? You are popular for no reason. People just know. You can just be a celebrated idiot. Now, don't mind my words. Do you get what I'm trying to say now? There are people that they are known for rascality. They are known for. Do you get what I'm trying to say now? So those kind of people you can't say they have some level of at least the kind of influence I was talking about. They are just popular for being bad. They are just popular for not being relevant. They are just known as the rascals out there. So they are popular, but they don't have influence. So when talking about influence, I'm talking about positive influence, because we also have negative influence also. So I'm talking about positive influence now. What you are doing, how does it have the capacity to bring you influence and even to influence other people? I think the focus first is on influencing other people, then how it brings you influence. Because if you have anything that is influencing people positively, then you deserve to have the influence. Now, what do I mean? If there is no reason why I should be popular for what I do, if what I'm doing doesn't have a positive dimension, which I can also call impact. So if this is influencing positively, then my influence is going to give me more channel, or going to bring me to a better platform to do this better to many people, because many people are still more influenced positively. So anything you are doing that doesn't satisfy the condition of impact, then number 2, influence. The ability to the ability to decide other people's destiny. Now, those are very sensitive words. How deciding other people's destiny or deciding other people's decision is what you call influence. For example, if I say that you people should do this, by virtue of respect and honor you have for me, and knowing for a surety that it cannot harm you and it is not intended for bad, you may obey me. So that's influence. I didn't coerce you. I didn't force you to do it. But by virtue of certain level of respect and honor that you may have for me, that is what I call influence. So anything you are doing should be able to impact other people. Number 2, should be able to bring you influence and even influence other people positively. Number 3, should be able to bring you income. Personally, one of the things people ask me that, is life purpose, is it all about just doing for people? Don't you? And that's why I teach people. In fact, anything that is worth the total commitment of your time. Because listen very carefully, your purpose is what you are supposed to commit the totality of your time to in life, in fulfilling. So if I have to commit the totality of my time, the totality of my effort and commitment to something, then that thing must also bring food to my table. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That thing is not too big of a demand if I want that thing to bring food to my table. So, but the problem many people have is that they put this first. Now, you need to understand that the hierarchical order and placement of these things was very deliberate. Impact first, influence next, then income next. Don't seek for influence before impact. No. Don't seek for income before influence or impact. So it is eventually that income comes, because we need to understand that At times you just have the mind, you want to just get money out of people's pocket, and that's why I tell people that at times when I talk to my coaching client, people that say reach out to me for advice. So I tell them that when you start fulfilling purpose, don't be too focused. Now, don't be too focused. Don't mean you should not pay attention. I never teach people to not pay attention to money, but you need to understand that your mind should not be too focused on money first, or else you miss the goal. You want to get the cash, but nobody's life is impacted. It doesn't have to be some spooky revelation, so to say. At times, just check how your vision aligns with the SDG goals. What is the economic impact on a national level, on an international level, on a global level? What is the impact of what you are doing on other people? How does my business affect Nigeria? How does my business affect Africa? How does it help other people? At times, just check through all SDG goals. To educate women, to maintain gender imbalance, to bring down poverty, all of those kind of things. If your goal does not align to any or more of any of the SDG goals, for example, it's to tell you that it's not going to be economically relevant. So income, that is when income comes. So you weigh anything that does not have the capacity to bring you income. Now listen very carefully, because some people may be, sir, I have a question. I have something that can bring me give other people some level of impact and give me influence, but does not give me income. Should I tell you what I will tell you? Pay attention to the things that will give you income. The income you generate, use it to do other things that may bring you impact and influence. Because at times, passion is overrated. Don't say that I have passion for this thing, but it does not have the capacity to reward you financially and commensurately. I hope that has blessed somebody. All right, so this is going to be the end of the 9th episode of today's video. So looking forward to hearing your comments, seeing what you have to say, your suggestions, anything you have to say, literally. So just use the comment box. All right, be fine. God bless you.